Black Light here. We're going to start a series uh, talking about the willpower, and mental conditioning. Uh, Cyberspace Ministry. I'm the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Council of the Elders. And this video here, I want you to pay close attention to, because I'm going to be coming from some abstract dialogue with you. It's not going to be too deep, but it's going to be, where you can understand where I'm coming from, But you got to pay close attention. Now, the willpower is going to be the name of this one. Willpower. Now, you have will before you even have brain. Will and mind before you even have brain. When you're a seed, a projectile in the rivers of life, going towards your mother's eggs, where you can incubate for a period. All that's propelled by the your willpower. You don't even have a brain yet. You don't have a physical human shape yet, but you have a will. Now, the mind, your mind right there is a universal mind, integrated into your individual willpower. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into that particular metaphysics right there, because I'm going to now talk about the black man here in America, his role here in America. I'm not talking about black men, the black people that come from Haiti or from Mexico or from Africa. I'm talking about those that found themselves here through what they call the slave trade, but I'm calling it prisoners of war. Our willpower, because we've been here over 400 years, has been all but broken. We still got a little bit of will yet, but not the will to do for self. We got the will to do for the whole planet, but not the will to do for self. Now, America, or the United States of America, is going through a whole bunch of changes, a whole bunch of different mood swings, a whole bunch of different can we say, a whole bunch of different trickery, different types of trickery that it's doing to masses, And when I say the masses, I'm talking about the black man and the white man. Now, the Caucasian, you know, the modern day Caucasian, the liberals, for the most part, are wanting us to be classified the same, because they, you know, a lot of them like Doug Obama, a lot of them dug Martin Luther King, a lot of them dug the integration thing, you know. So they're in opposition to when you get a teaching like such as the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad had, teaching of separation. Now, the reason why Elijah wanted a teaching of separation is because he wanted to build our will back up, which now they used to call self-determination. You know, self-sufficient, all like that, self-contained. He wanted to build that back up in us before he integrated, because the mission of the black man is somewhat different than the mission of the Europeans. Because the European, his school system only spotlights what he has done. You know, what the Caucasian, where he has come from a caveman up until now, see. And all the occult, hermetic, Masonic, and Rosicrucian, however you say it, all those teachings are bits and pieces of ancient Kemet, what we call Egypt now, and been hidden. And they just now, the masses, other than the Masonics and the Illuminati and the Rosicrucians and the Hermes, they all, you know, are beginning to decode it. But they still can't figure out how the pyramids was built and constructed. They don't know what kind of technology was used back then. But they don't want to recognize that the black man during that period of time was in Kemet, even though it's in Africa. All around there was black. And they saying that they migrated, the Caucasian migrated from Africa to Europe, which to the Caucasus Mountains. Now you got to ask yourself this. Did they migrate there? Why would they leave a place abundant in minerals, abundant in diamonds, gold, and rich soil? You know, because at one time Kemet had rich soil. It wasn't a desert. So why would they leave a place like that and go to a rigid climate to live in caves? If they seen how it was, they would have went back. So I want you to ask yourself that question. Why would they do that? You know, and I'm going to give you what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. He said they wasn't migrating, they were cast out. We used the Caucasus Mountains as a sort of like a prison or a jail for them. And they were cast out of that part because they were troublemakers. You know, they were warlike and trickery. They had trickery and lies and stuff. That was they MO back then. So we kicked them out, and then when they went savage up there in the Caucasus Mountains, they came. Some of our people, our scientists, the prophets, and whatever you want to, however you want to say it, went up there and civilized them. So in the Nation of Islam, they say it's the duty of a civilized man to teach the uncivilized, to make them civilized again. And that was the humanity that we did after we kicked them out. And so we brought them out the caves. But when they came out with a vengeance, because they still had savagery in them, and they were warlike. And they sold, you know, they lost their soul. I could go into the scientific aspects of that, but we're gonna talk about that on the other side of this one. So the name of this video is Willpower, and we're going to go into mental conditioning later. Okay, black light out.